Hey guys, this is Daniel with TXC Holsters coming at you from the shop here in Magnolia, Texas, and today we answer what holster is right for you. Alright, so I'm going to break it down into two lines. Our Heritage line and our Performance line, which includes IWB and OWB options. First, let's jump into our Heritage line. So this line of holsters has been with us since the very beginning and has evolved with us throughout the years. It includes a variety of inside the waistband holsters designed for different use cases and great for everyday carry. Alright, so we're going to jump into our X1. It is the most minimal in overall footprint and feature set. It offers passive retention, meaning that it is set and it sets in with a nice positive click. On the back, it has a concealment wedge, and in the front, it has a mod wing, which helps turn the grip into your body for better concealment. It's a simple, comfortable, and concealable holster. Now we get into our X1 Pro, which is an upgraded version of the X1, and it is our flagship gun-only carry option for inside the waistband. When you upgrade to this option, you now have adjustable retention, which allows you to fine-tune your setup to your exact specifications. For concealment, we still have that wedge in the back, but we have now replaced the mod wing in the front with the helix. The helix is a machine piece which we engineered in-house. It adds angles and offsets which turns your grip inwards in towards your body to reduce printing. This eliminates the need for the mod wing and does so in a more effective way. Plus, now you don't have the mod wing adding extra bulk to the holster. Now when you remove the clip on the helix, you will find 8 threaded holes. These holes allow you to adjust your clip to customize your ride height and your cant. And on the second clip position, we have a channel that allows you to adjust your ride height and your cant even more. You can run this with single or dual clips available in plastic and DCC. Again, this is currently our recommended option for those that are carrying without a weapon light. Which brings us to our next option, the X1 Beacon, which is our light bearing option in this category. This is our predecessor to a holster that we will talk about later, the Overt. Like the X1 Pro, it has adjustable retention and can be ran with dual clips. For concealment, it has that mod wing and wedge setup like we saw with the X1. It is a great minimal EDC light bearing option. Next, we'll take a look at the Ally. The X1 Ally is a sidecar style holster for those who like the convenience of a one-piece setup. It has basically all the same functions as the Beacon. It has the mod wing, the concealment wedge, and the adjustable retention. It is also assembled with shock cord so that it can move this way and that way so that it moves with you throughout the day and it is comfortable. For the Ally, you can choose between our gun only and our light bearing options depending on your setup. Next, we're going to move on to the last product in this line, which is our Mag Pouch 3.0. This has adjustable retention and comes standard with a shorty DCC clip. Like we mentioned with the X1 Ally, some people like to run it as a connected piece. This gives you the option to run it as a standalone, which a lot of people prefer because it's more customizable and a little bit more comfortable. With that, that's all our Heritage line has to offer. Now, let us move to our Performance line. As touched on previously, the Performance line was made with the competitor in mind, and it has a lot of unique features that set us apart even from our own Heritage line, and we're gonna go ahead and get right into those. Starting with our inside the waistband option, which is our Overt system. These were designed with the intention to be ran together, hence the name system, but of course you can buy them separately and maybe pair the mag carrier with a Pro or even just run the holster itself. At the time of this recording, we only offer light bearing options, but here pretty soon we are also going to be offering gun only options. Hopefully by the time you're watching this, they should already be out. So let's start with the holster in this set. Like the X1 Pro in the Heritage line, it comes with adjustable retention and the concealment comes from a wedge and helix design. Looking at the front of this holster, you'll now notice that the machine piece that we called the helix is now built into the holster body itself. You'll now notice on the back, we have a wedge that complements the helix angles, and going up a little further, you'll now see our new thumb wedge. This unique thumb wedge was designed to create a gap between your abdomen and holster so that your thumb has a spot to land on to create an immediate grip. Now let's look at the contour of this holster. If you look near the grip, you'll see that it's cut so that there is no excess Kydex material getting in the way when you go and dive in for that gun. Additionally, at the top of the holster, it has a slight flange outwards so that when you are drawing the gun, it escapes the holster that much faster. Couple of other cool features. Now that we have the helix built into the holster, we now added a slot so that the ride height and cant can be adjusted. And if you look at the second clip position, it now has its own blocking that is parallel to the helix position, allowing it to cam inwards more effectively. This second clip position also has a slotted channel that can be used in conjunction with the first position to adjust the ride height and cant seamlessly. To make this process simple, we designed in-house a double post. It's a backing for both screws which allows you to loosen, to adjust, tighten them back up with absolutely no hassle. Another cool feature of this holster is that it's made from thicker kydex for added durability. All of these features were designed with their own independent function, but when paired together, you get a super comfortable, concealable, and high performative holster that can conceal even the full-size guns. Now let's move on to the mag carrier in the system. Now what's different from the one in the Heritage line? Well, there's a couple of cool features that set them apart. First, you have the ability to cant this mag carrier up to 48 degrees. You also have two different ride height positions to select how high or low they sit into your pants. It's also trimmed for speed. If you can see right here, you see this deep cut. That way you can get a full index on it and it escapes the carrier faster. One other thing, at the top of the carrier, it has a flange outwards for an easier reseating of the mag. Again, this covert system was meant to be ran in conjunction, but you can buy this mag carrier and run it with whatever holster you want. Finally, we get to the OWB option in our performance line, something that we call the Overt system. Like the covert system, the Overt system has its own video that goes in depth in that, so if you want a little bit more on the Overt, you can go check that out. For now, let's do a quick overview of our features in the Overt system. Let's take a look at the Overt holster. If you look here on the back, you'll see that it has an extended blocking, which was measured specifically for your hand to be able to drop down naturally and pick up your gun. On the blocking, you have this unique hole pattern, which gives you tons of options for customization and is compatible with all major mounting systems. Like the covert, it also has a unique contour. On the side, near the grip, it's cut low so that there's no interference with your hand when you're going in, diving for that grip. On the front, it's cut really low so that the muzzle can escape that much quicker. It includes adjustable retention as well, and it is made out of very thick kydex so that it stands up to the intense training and duty use that you may need it for. All right, so let's talk about the mag carriers in this system. We have our pistol and we have our rifle option. Let's go ahead and start with our pistol. Like our holster, it has an extended blocking on the back to offset it from the body for more natural reloads. This blocking also has its own unique pattern so that it is customizable and compatible with almost all major mounting systems. It has adjustable retention, and like the covert mag carrier, it's cut deep so that you get a full index and faster clearance of the mag. All the features here on the pistol mag carrier are also featured on our rifle mag carrier, and when paired together, the Overt system is one of the fastest on the market. So that's the full lineup, and we hope that this walkthrough has helped you select the holster that's best for you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.